To your question, I am not sure, but I think they're camellias. This much I do know, however, they are all beautiful. I had a call today from a born-again Christian, and I posed this scenario and question, not to be cynical, but because I was truly curious as to what a believer believes. After all, the one thing that I know for a fact is that I know nothing for a fact. Recently, on television, a minister died from a snake bite. He was handling the snake, having a lot of faith that God would not let the snake bite him. It did. Then he expressed his faith and belief that God would not let him die. He did. My question is this: who failed? God, the snake, his faith, his belief system, Christianity? With my limited knowledge, I do know this. There are physical laws, and there are people with intelligence who think for themselves, applying these laws to themselves. These same people appreciate mythology for its entertainment value, but choose not to believe in mythology as facts, as truths. And chances are, it's not that these people do not believe in an intelligence greater than themselves. They just don't believe in your God, your concept of God. I've yet to see a person with faith or a belief system strong enough to defy these laws. That is, for example, jumping off a 6-story building will not save you from the laws of gravity, regardless of your belief system, faith, or religion. Then there is the cycle of the monarch butterfly, which defies all logic and reasoning. So, what's the answer? I don't know, and I don't have an answer to the mystery of the monarch butterfly. The flowering tree is amazing. This flowering tree is amazingly simple in its reflection of life and people. Each flower is different, as we all are. Each flower is flawed, as we all are. Each flower is as each of us perceive it to be, but in reality it may not be what we think it is. Just as how we see each other. After all, for the most part, how we see each other is based on perception, not reality. Each flower is as each of us perceive it to be, but it is not what we think it is. It has its own reality. And, let's face it, each flower, though different, is the product of a single tree. Each flower began life as a tiny cell, as we all did. Each flower is not the picture that we see. The picture, however, will go in and out of focus as we all do with our daily lives. Each flower will blossom into its own beauty as we all will. Each flower is beautiful in its own natural way as we all should be. Each flower will fade as we all will. And each flower will die.